Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video, and today I am creating my campsite on my tropical island. I'm actually creating this as a tree house, which I've seen a couple of times around, and I've used inspiration from certain YouTubers' videos, and I will link those in the description below. But yeah, let's get straight into this. So first things first, I've created a 10 by 9 square. Now I only did this because my campsite was kind of in the way and I couldn't move it somewhere else without having to move it multiple times. It's a really weird kind of situation that you don't really get into often, but basically I did a 10 by 9. It makes no difference how big or how small you do it, as long as you do it big enough for your campsite if you want to put your campsite on. And yeah, I'm just putting down this flooring because it kind of looks like a tree house. I want to create an area with really dark browns on it, kind of a dark area, because realistically this would be hidden away in the trees and not kind of bright and colourful, so I've created everything dark brown. And then for the border kind of around the tree house to make it look like fencing, I've used the log double chairs. Now this is kind of like just my preference really. I think these look really good and they kind of look like fencing without being fencing, if that makes sense. And then I've used the log stakes around the edges there as well. Again, these are the same colour brown. They fit in with the theme of the log chairs, and I think this just works really well alongside the flooring. Throughout this video I'll be testing where the campsite will go, so if you see me kind of plonking down the campsite, imagining it and then taking it away again, just ignore that. I just kind of wanted to play around with where I wanted it to go, as it was quite hard for me to know where it would sit and where I was comfortable with it sitting. And after deciding that I wanted my campsite kind of on the left over there but not too close to the log stakes, I decided that it would look best if I put some simple panels behind it, and I kind of went off on one on a simple panel kind of spree, as I do on this channel, to be honest. So from this moment onwards I kind of use simple panels a lot, so I've put down in the description how many simple panels you need. I put them basically all the way along the back and then all the way along the front of the tree house as well, to kind of make it look like it's a physical thing and not just something that's been plonked on top of terraforming. But yeah, I think this kind of blocks it off and I think it works really well. I really like it. It kind of snuggles it in and make it seem a bit more realistic and a bit more cozy. So after putting the simple panels at the back there, I wanted my tree house to have some character, so I've put down one of the kids' tents and the iron bars at the back as well. I know they don't make much difference right now, but once I put down some coconut trees on top of my tree house and kind of lay these out with a bit more detail, I think it will come together really well. And once the campsite is actually up on the tree house itself, I think with these areas it's important that you give it a bit of character. Don't make it too empty and plain, but if you do that, there is beauty in that sometimes. So if you want it to be empty and plain, then that is lovely in itself. So next I'd kind of realised that I hadn't actually got any trees around my treehouse, and that kind of allows it to be seen as that perspective really, because at the moment it just looks like it's plonked in the middle there. So by putting trees around it, it's highlighting that it's up in the trees. So I'd really recommend putting lots of trees around a treehouse as it would look in real life. And yeah, I've put them on top of my treehouse, as what the goal was to make it look like the trees were kind of growing amongst the treehouse. As in real life, if you make a treehouse, I think you do put it amongst trees, as it needs to sit there and be held on to something. So I think it actually works really well having the coconut trees in the treehouse as well as around it. And throughout this video so far I've left a space for my staircase, so now I just go to Tom Nook and get a log staircase from him. I made sure it was the dark brown one, not the light brown and white one, as I felt like this would work best and would kind of fit in with the log chair and log stake theme. And now I'm just kind of running around and making some last minute detailed changes, such as adding simple panels to the front, changing my kind of bamboo fencing thing that I have over there to the right kind of colours, and just adding some plants as well. And then I think I am done. And here we are, guys, this is the final completion. I actually really like it. I will be adding more trees around the outside to really snug it away. I might put some bamboo around as well to kind of spice up the mix of trees that I'm using. But other than that, I'm really happy with this area, and I cannot wait for campsites to come and visit. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!